Hello, folks. Welcome back to VoD Review. We've got our 2-1 series to go over today for Swiss Day 6. The first matchup being Top Esports versus D+ Keo, where Top Esports pretty convincingly found the 2-0. Excited to dive into this one. As always, before we hop into the VoD Reviews, subs help me a lot, and I'll be posting throughout all worlds like I am now. Likes and comments help the channel too. I see everything, and follow me everywhere at CubbyXX, especially on Twitch, where I stream these live. That said, let's dive into Game 1 of VoD Review. As this was this series in a way went how I expected, and in a way didn't. I thought D+ would put up a little bit more of a fight with Showmaker, but also some of the sloppiness of D+ getting punished more against a better team does make a lot of sense, as D+ does play like a sloppy team. So that being said, also Kingan's been bad. I don't know if Kingan would be my .A award, but Kingan's been really bad this tournament. All right, first pick Aurora. After banning out a LeBlanc. Okay, I don't know if that's a potential matchup against Aurora or not, but I guess so. Once Jax is taken, we get Cassante for 369. Jax Gunner very tanky for Aurora to get through, so the Honoree is going to come in. Rel to help with the Wombo, and then we have a Braum. Or, shit, not a Braum. A Xin that gets paired up with Ash Braum later on. Zin's been a champ that I've actually been kind of waiting to see. I'm a little bit surprised that it was taken here. I'm also surprised about the response from D+, because I feel like they dropped the ball here. So, no Sylas, no Kai'Sa. That makes sense to me. If I'm D+, I understand wanting to deny the Kalista Renata lane with Renata and Rel. We have a full dog pile going on. Poppy does have some decent value at the moment, too. I really feel like the Braum pairing with Xin is really, really nice. Because you already have, and then you get Ash Braum too. You have slows, a lot of CC. Really opens up for Xin, who does benefit from an attack speed steroid and that auto attack reset with the Q. I was really surprised that Bin, or Tien, and Xin ended up getting the Braum Ash pairing. That I was really surprised about that. Ori does help. Like it is decent into Ash Braum. Can buy space, but the Xin ult, you do have a way to kind of get around Shockwave and some of the range damage, not to mention deny these three characters going in. So I thought Xin was a really, really good pick. Ash Braum is a really good pairing that really helps enable this pick. And the answer from D+ just wasn't good enough. I like Xin in the smaller too. Another way with the Crescent Guard to kind of get around eating all the damage from the Qs. So I really, really like the Xin pick in this scenario. It's really empowered by Ash Braum. I think that you know, you have Ashe, Jhin, and Varus all up, so even if they throw two bans at ADs, it doesn't work. I will say, though, that like Braum uniquely with Xin, I think works really, really well together. And you already have some man engage if you go with this. So I think that, if anything, denying the Braum would have been a little bit better for D+, but it's still a tough game. This draft for me was very top favored. Oh my god, more approach velocity on Braum. Yes. Yes, they know. All right. Everything's fine. Long and see sadness in me. A pause at 120. Are we setting up anything for swaps real quick? So I gotta see if I gotta go back in the VoD. I mean, top spotted on the invade. They can do this with Ash Braum. Okay, so then it's answered, and we do have the swap. I think this is beneficial for Smolder. Again, though, this is a scenario where I'm not sure why we end up sending both supports mid, and also the Jax being up here is kind of tough. I think if you want to swap, again, this is where I like hiding Jax in the brush. And Jax uniquely should be able to get 3-lane XP. Instead, it's just going to be the 2-2 splits. Top support and finding whatever lane suits them. Yeah, real kind of useless here early. And Tien's able to get 2 camps, forces Rel out. Rel's already down here to help prep for the Jax TP, and then Mako's gonna come. So again, like, this is where, if our plan is to do this, I've been on my high horse about this a little bit. I would much rather have the Jax start in the lane, try and soak their way to 2, because even if they die, they can TP back. Whereas if you burn TP here and die, it's just worse. And Moham didn't get level 2, so it's not fantastic. Love, and I need that shit. Yeah, because now Kingen, here it comes. And this dive goes horribly wrong. Alright, hold on. Mako takes aggro here. Alright, so he auto Qs. Takes 2. Oh, that's so good. I do not care that Tien went down. I really don't. I know the Skarner gets a little bit ahead, but you're denying the Jax so heavily. Like, I think that this is just what you have to do, and you get 2 points. $369 is going to try and take this. Oh, that's so wonderfully played from Top Esports. Oh my god. Like, even though the letting the turret cool down here at a couple points. Yeah, like, wow. This is wonderfully played by Top Esports. So Jax is heavily denied. Cassante gets the TP back up top. Cassante is XP-wise, I can't see because they don't have the overlay they usually have. I can't see where the XP is at in this lane swap, which kind of sucks. Oh, here we go. So Cassante is down a little bit, but that's okay. Like, the Jax got heavily starved. Ashe is accelerated. I think the dive overall, like, it's good for Top Esports, right? Even if Jax is going to be in a better position than Cassante, the Smolder is the one that is getting starved of experience at least. And yeah, Jackie Love is fine in this lane. With Ashe, we have seen quite a bit in the tournament. You can put Ashe into the top laners in early levels because of Ashe kit. You just win. The Berserker Greaves and PTA and Approach Velocity, really nice here for Jackie Love, who was able to do some pumping. And now the wave's frozen, and Jax is starved out, whereas during the sequence, D+, they pushed out top, so Cassante was able to catch everything. So top, like, off of the dive and getting Jackie Love the early Greaves, they turn it into a freeze. Whereas the push comes in to kind of force the bot lane to go bots actually break this freeze, but it's Top Esports that are just massively benefiting from this. Because now we have Cassante on a good margin with Jax. Jackie Love is ahead. And you have standard lanes with top shoving out on the grub timer. So D+ is going to go play bot. And they do get this. Okay. Well played. That's still going to be grubs down, though. So, like, I don't think top hates this that much. Like, their job is to try and get this wave in and then go play the grubs afterwards. And the fact that D+ is here on this time to break that is good. But they completely sack grubs for a kill on support. And they're going to trade out the Drake, but still. I think Top's very happy with this game so far. Early grubs especially can really help Ashe snowball this game. And they will have push in the Ashe Aurora lens. Man. D+ for my Dark Horse and ended up just looking gross. They get Moham Flash, but they still split him and aiming. I really like the heal coming out of the Braum because it does make sure they just pop the winner's bite and then they are able to chunk. So yeah, top's doing a nice job of using this bot lane. Jackie was gonna need a third plate. Sheesh. Oh, oh, oh. Tien's did a nice job of catching back up in this. Zen, you do want to be ahead of Nikon, because Zen only has one way to go, and that way is in. Also, this champ from ahead is... He can't snowball really heavily. He really throw his weight around. Ooh. It's kind of lucky. So it ends up being a swap for top. They're the ones dictating this, and it's because... Oh, it's not matched by D+. Yeah, they want to play for 6 grubs. Yeah, really well played by top here. Good rotation. Good use of prio. I mean, Jackie will have got so many plates this game. And because of the first grubs going this way, it's behind. And the way that D+ is trading is that they're just trading down. Like, who cares if this Cassante is starved out? Also, Cassante already has Iceborne, so... You're just infinitely more useful if Cassante is starved out versus if Jax gets starved. Hey, what's up, Quana? Good to see you. Shit. I didn't see where we were. Okay, yeah, so top was taken, and second grubs are being taken. And yeah, 6 grubs go over. Ouch. Then they shift the Ash back bot, so the dragon wasn't traded out. They tried to starve out Cassante, which, I mean, they didn't really get much for that. And this game just looks so much better for top at this point. It really does. And really enjoy the Ash Braum Zin. Your ability to just throw yourself in there and have good follow-up from the Ash Braum, and also to keep people in the range you can interact is really nice combo. They had mid hover here. Or they had mid push, which is why I think they went so hard for this, but... And they're double flash up. I don't think Jackie Love should lead with this. I think it's like... I think at this angle, if he holds the wall, they're going to guarantee hit a W. But also, they're trying to get him outside of tower aggro, where they do have numbers, so... Alright, it'd be what it do. I'm gonna get... Ooh. No, I'm not gonna get that crazy. So let's say, if you want to get really crazy there, Jackie Love could have traded flashes with aiming. Which I think there is... It's not terrible. But I do think that, like, you would just be flashing for null, and Jackie Love can use this flash a lot more effectively, because Smolder is going to be just, like, raw farm. Smolder's very weak right now, compared to what the Ashe is, so... Like, Smolder's not going to be the focus. Smolder's going to be on the weak side of the game. 6 rub moment. Alright, so a 2-prong fight. I mean, Tian just eats Lucid here. And then it's TP advantage. And King just doesn't... King and TP is kind of late. Oh, no. The Ori and the Jax both went behind. And then they just got murked. Ha! Oh, that's bad. I mean, I think if they want to join in TP, it's got to be here. But I just don't like this play from D+. They just need the sack. There's no... Like, they're fighting out a bad timer for themselves. Ori doesn't have tier evolved. The Zin is already fisting the Skarner. It's Iceborne Cassante versus no Triforce Jax. Like, nothing about this fight's good. Nothing about this fight's good. And then you're, like, flashing in and committing into Ash Braum. Like, good fucking luck. Yeah, that's bad. That's GG pretty much. Yeah, I mean, again, I feel like these swaps, I'm still really sold on how the NA teams are playing swaps with having one person start in the lane, play 3 lanes, and then try and soak XP. Yes, you TP down, but you're still in a 2v4. And if you die, your game is really hard. Like, even without dying, Kingen was still forced off, had to drop waves, had to risk it for the biscuit to go back in. Like, if you're level 2, again, if you die, you can TP back and try and max soak. I think in that scenario, you do get level 3 at some point, especially with the Counter-Strike. It's really good defense for Jax early. Okay. So the map was just kind of being played out by top. They're going to group for mid. They drop Rift. This isn't on Dragon Timer. I don't think this is the greatest timer from top. I think they... Okay, so they get Rift. Yeah, I think this is forced from top. You can just find a better opportunity. And maybe one with the Dragon Timer, which is fine. And yeah, D+ were able to rotate. And again, 369's TP disadvantage, so well played by a Kingen to drop the wave and find this. I think that... Yeah, I don't like this drop. That said... Oh my god, the Sundered Sky Xin. Like, look at how much work Ash Braum does here. I mean, I'm super down from this from D+. I think this is a good look from D+. Just the TN, the R, into the E on Kingen. It's being really good. Damn. Cream did a lot of damage in this fight, too. I mean, once again, game. Cassante gets everything in the bot side, and then it's... Yeah. Yeah, this game's over. Alright. Now, I like this draft a lot from top. I think it really empowers Xin. And I'm surprised that Xin wasn't seen earlier in the tournament. I really am. I think Zin's in a good spot right now. You don't have the reach of like a Vi Nocturne, but if you do pick utility bot lane, which is very meta right now, is like Zin's out as it's so fucking strong early. I also thought that we would see some Jarvan Xin games where I do somewhat prefer Jarvan given the variables because you have terrain scaling on Xin, but Xin is like playable, right? And the Nocturne Xin kind of playable. I prefer Nocturne, but it is doable. Shockwave doesn't get Jackie Love. Really nice Braum ult from Mako. Got Showmaker on that side too. Really, really well played. Okay. Not a bad one for one. Kareem wasn't expecting the Lucid angle. I do think the top's a little bit too far up here. Like, I don't know why TN went for this. So, good punish. 1-for-1 is not what top's looking for at this point of the game. Just buy some time for Smolder. Like the post 20 red buff contest a lot. There's nothing else for top to do on the map, so denying the global buff is really, really strong if he can do it. This is good from them. Their waves are good. They're able to find this. And they just get the smite down. Really nice. Again, Smolder just can't fight yet, so... Yeah, Top played a good game. I think that how D Plus played the swap was quite poor. I think Ash Braum should have been denied. I really can't think of a bot lane that empowers Xin Zhao more. When you already have like engage that exist, and again, Ash is really solid engage. Like Aurora is helping, right? You can knock people down for this in. Good luck. Good luck from top. Yeah, fuck the dragon. Just go play waves with Baron. Nice. I think he gets an outer. Oh, this isn't super ideal actually for top. The Smolder Ori has decent wave clear. They do get mid-inner for free. Yeah, they're going to shift and go fix bot and get Drake later. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think this is a nice seesaw from top. This is all fine. Okay, I actually reasonably think that this arrow is bad. I think he was expecting Lucid would go hit this, but that's like never the case. And you have him stuck in skill shot alley. So I think this arrow, like the line they're on right now, the arrow is thrown where all they have to do is retreat to their stuff. If the arrow is thrown here, then you get Lucid stuck in skill shot alley. And even if he dodges up, then you have Braum. And you have Kareem to get at least chip damage down if you want to throw it. Not to mention you could force others to dodge up too. I think the forcing the dodge down is up. Like the arrow is put on the wrong side of where he can dodge in that scenario. All right. And that's a flash. This feels like we need another Baron and then Soul for top to actually break D+. Because the Siege isn't good for them. Their fight's just really good. So they need an objective is to actually bait him out and get a fight. But sieging in the Ori Smolder is annoying. And Jax can stretch map. It's not like D+ are totally out of this game. We didn't really talk about scaling. I just really preferred the top comp, especially early on. D+ will scale nice this game. I just don't love their draft because I think they just lose frontline too hard. I think Braum's a big part of that. The Braum Ash just really stymie the D+ game plan. Okay. So Lucid, I mean, a really nice R here from Lucid. He uses the R and then hits the smite because you can't smite while you're suppressed. I think Moham is a little bit of an oopsie here. Lucid plays this fight really well. That's a really good, really well played by Lucid, actually. Oh, really bad flash from Kareem. That's a really good fight from Lucid. Oh, never mind. Ash Braum's cooking. Yeah. And Kingan just gets fucked on by Cassante, so good job by 369. He bought a lot of space for Jackie here. Jackie flashed the roll combo and just cleans up. So yeah, I think Lucid had a really nice fight here. He did his job. He had the deny soul, and he found Kareem. Just good turn from Mako. Yeah, Lucid going for that brush is just too much. They needed the pull off. Okay. Yeah, that's smite down. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think Lucid played the first part well. It's just that the extent was bad. Like, they just need the... Yeah, like, if they can find anything with Showmaker here, then you take it. Or you just play to get Kingan out. But, yeah, I don't think you walk up to this brush at all. That's really poor from Lucid, actually, looking back. Too bad. You played the first part of that fight really well. Damn, Kasanse's just taking shit. Feels good, man. Oh, they didn't get Winner's Bite on Lucid, but again, Tien could just press R, and it's fine. He didn't take Shockwave damage, and then Ash is just free firing. Yeah, Jackie Love's doing such a nice job of keeping space, too. Really annoying for Smolder as well to deal with all this those. That they Ash. I think Ash was a really game-changing pick this game. Yeah, fantastic game from Jackie Love. Jackie Love's been really good in this tournament. All right, nice game one from Top Esports. That I think they played out their comp really well. I really liked the draft. I thought they played it out well. All right, draft two. We have the Yone being let through to Showmaker. So that's a choice by Top. They did take away Lucid's Maokai. No Renekton, no Rumble. And it's the Yone for Aurora trade, which we have been seeing. Like, we've been seeing this a little bit. You get Aurora and Skarner for giving up Yone. Honestly, that's not the worst thing in the world, I will say. Like, these two champs do seem to be owning this tournament. But I really like the draft from D+. Yeah, this is a much better draft from D+ for me. The one issue is that I appreciate that Top, with K'Sante, you can use K'Sante to somewhat neutralize both these lanes if K'Sante gets ahead in whatever way, shape, or form you can. And you should be able to set Yone behind just a wee bit early on from Aurora. Yeah, we find the C teams taking Row on 4 too. That's good. A bit surprised by the MF, but it is what it is. I just think that there is a lack of magic damage here. So the Ziggs Kai'Sa is really nice, actually. Maybe that's the one thing that like we don't love here. It is kind of tough on red side. Like, we saw today that the Aurora was taking blue side, and then PSG actually responded with Kennen on 3, which is doable into a top side. Like, it was with this pairing into Aurora, right? I thought the Kennen was actually okay, and it was in the Jax. You just can't blind Kennen, right? So by they're just gonna be a little bit low magic damage. That's all. A little bit low magic damage. Also really vulnerable. The one positive is that this is vulnerable to Mercs, and being low magic damage means that they might get more value out of their CCs. So I'm kind of curious to see who goes Mercs and who goes Steel Caps for top. Do I enjoy any of the rune choices here? Anything new, unique, and exciting? No. Done complaining about Demolish and support. It's not going to change this tournament. Plates are important. If you're playing solo queue, fuck that pick, man. Just take Fauna Wife. What? What? That is crazy, by the way. Alright, Mako's just a goat, I guess. I mean, it's really not that bad. That's really not that bad. Like, I think you lose Broy on that one anyway. I also don't mind the giving the Yone to Showmaker, because I do think that Showmaker plays all the lit counters in the Yone. So we did see like the Blanc and Silas banned out last game. That is stuff that you can play in the Yone. So I don't mind, you know, giving what? Holy shit, he's me out there. Oh, Moham. Nice flip by Mako, but like, are we serious? Like, ouch. That is a completely unforced error. Kingen gets in a wave and die. This is really good from Kingen. I really like this play. I love that use of the timer from Kingen. Jax, you do just get 3 waves in. That's really clever. Did they have scouting and where Skarner started, by the way? No. Okay. Go with it. Really that. Nice, go punish. Okay, dismissed. Good hop from Cream. But I like, at least D plus this time around, like Showmaker is on the Yone and you can empower him. What is this? Why do we swap here as D plus? I mean, aiming like just once out. Well, they're swapping when both lanes are neutral. So like they just lose on this timer. Like yeah, they'll have prio for grubs, but they lost waves on both sides for this. So I think it's really expensive to go play like this from D plus. Yeah, and it's not a 3 grub. Oh, not only is it not a 3 grub, it's a really nice engage from top. Good job, Mako. Oh? Sorry, Yone is bullshit? Oh, well played. Oh, Mako was so big this fight. Wow. Oh my god, everyone just decided the game. Wow, Mako was massive in this fight. Oh my god, what a fight from Mako. Look at this. The 2-man combo with Skarner, which is really nice. The E into the W from Rel. Tien gets Showmaker. Well played. Mako with another 2-man. Gets out. And then sends it in again on aiming. And gets a 2-man and cancels Lucid Q. He should have gotten the 2-man Q there. If he does, he lives. That was an insane fight from Mako, actually. Oh my god. And Kareem's rushing Leandres this game, which I like a lot. It's a lot of health being stacked up, so I actually like the read from Kareem. Wow. That's an insane fight from Mako. Any other pieces that could have been played better? Aiming doesn't have 6, which is big. Part of that's because the, I mean, the swap kind of fucked him, I think. Good cancel by Showmaker. I mean, mapping even, I think, is okay for top. We haven't really talked about scaling this game. I think the scaling is D plus is going to play out 3 lanes really, really well. But the top Wombo, or I think the top fight later on is better. Jacko have eat early to prevent Moham from getting another E. Like he's not eating for execute value, he's eating for slow. They lose whips. It's fine though. Oh my god, Kingen. Kingen has not been having a good tournament. I know I mentioned that earlier. Ouch. Jesus, man. 369 Kazante is I know it's pretty baller in this series. All right. That's really big. Again, if Cassante gets ahead, like he's got early Iceborne at a ridiculous timer, Cassante can really pressure both the Jacks and the Yone here. Oh, shit. Speaking of pressured, Jackie will have had no sums from the last fight, and DK just throw everything at him. Okay. Well played. All right, well played. This is good from D+. I don't think that we should take this if we're top. Like, top just played... I mean, honestly, like, if top deploys bot here... If they were walking bot while 369 got the solo kill, that would have been goated. You are giving over grubs. I guess they did get at least one. Oh, no, they got two. It's just a lot for two. I will say grub advantage is big for D+, just because of the, like, the side lane pressure that Jax and Yone can create, especially in this draft against top esports, but I think there's a world to pick up first Drake here. Drake's so late where maybe they just don't care. They'd rather just trade out the grubs, but... Jaculov was missing sums and was at a really awkward angle there for that fight. Hey, what's up, Zach? Good to see you. Nice. Good. What I do appreciate on the answer here from top, like the Cassante can hold his own right now in the Jax really easily, so the overload in the Showmaker is very, very nice. And then, yeah, I mean, they're going to trade out mid, but really nice by 369. He got the wave in. He based. He's going to go fix mid. And then they drop bot a little bit, but they do power play top, and it's really nice. It's really clean. So Jax got a wave. Much needed for Jax. Still weaker. Oh, great turn by Moham. Guys, Leona value. You know why? Leona's incredibly fucking tanky. Aftershock plus W plus 5 second stun. Actually tanky enough to get out of this and have his team rotate. Really, really well played. I don't really blame top for looking at this, as I think that D plus is a little... actually, no. I think they can only do this if Jaculov stayed. I'm not gonna... Yeah, I think that's actually a little bit greedy. Because they have Lucid fixing mid right now. Cream needed the base. I think Cream needed the... Wait, they played one too many waves. Yeah, I don't know why Cream canceled here. No, Cream can't play this. No, he can't. I think Cream needs the base and TP mid. Cream bases, TP's mid, and that's fine. I think that's totally worth on the timer, by the way. It was just a really big play for top. And then you TP and you have like 1 more minute with, grubs to try and punish. I genuinely believe this Jax pick is such bait. I do think the Gnar matchup changed. I favor Gnar and the Jax right now. I do think the Kingan's just been really bad this tournament, though. And, like, I mean, Bin Jax versus Kingan Jax has been astronomical. Bin definitely gets the Jax pass, but that's, I mean, it's fucking Bin. Yeah, I think Cream should have based and TP'd mid. I don't care if it's against a much worse team. He still had insane outplays. And PSG, like, still played BLG okay. A little bit. I think Jax has a lot of pros right now, though. Like, you just hit economic victory at some point as Jax. Um, um, Aiming was at every fight there and won them for DK. I mean, this salt's like, it looks good, but it's not fantastic. It's just outside of range. And the focus on the Showmaker is really sound. The Fate's call on Nemeko was fantastic. Because he instantly hits Showmaker, and then he gets suppressed, and they get Showmaker out of the fight. And then Kingan's here. The peel from 369 was really sound here. Yeah, 369 is crazy at Cassante. Really, really well played by 369 in top. We will look at the replay for this one. Necessary flash from Jackie Love. They want to try and defend Rift, but no. Yeah, this was greedy from top. They should have accepted that this Rift's gonna crash. I don't exactly think it's a tank meta. I think that there were a lot of games where stuff like Rumble was actually taking over later on because teams were running out of damage. Like, it just depends on what kind of bot lane you're playing. I think the meta right now is a lot about picking your mid-jungle duo and then kind of piecing the other things around it. Top and bot feel really flexible, whereas mid-jungle feels a lot more defined. All right, Cream flash to get the turret, and he bought time for a TP. I don't know how this play set up. I think this, yeah. I think that top playing their way out of MF ult was really good here. And then everyone got locked in with Aurora. Yeah. Okay. Show got Herald there, yeah. I threw it mid immediately afterwards. I think that the defense on the Herald from top was oopsie. This game is just so fucking weird. Like, why? Coming out of replay, we have Cloud Drake being taken by D+, and then we are going to 2v2 Cream, and our support jungler is not on that side of the map. Good TP from 369, but yeah, and then like Moham tries to group, now he's stuck. Just a Fiesta. Okay. I mean, D+ just tried to do two things at once there, so. I actually believe Fly's Cassio's very accurate meta read. It's just they're overplaying the pick in unstable team comp conditions. I think Cassio in the games where it's been taken has been good. I wouldn't call it an accurate meta read. I think it just depends on the game. There are a lot of comps where low range comps are being, or a lot of games where like low range comps are being taken, and that's where Cassio thrives. Because it has to be a response pick. Like if Oriana's up, you can't play that champion. Yep, there's Cassante winning the side lane. Cassante being accelerated in these games was really big. I think the read on Cassante, like playing it into Yone, is actually quite good. And that's something I'd definitely be aware of with top esports and more motivation than just ban Yone, because Cream A will first pick it and top will win with Cream on Yone. And then if they're willing to play 369 Cassante into it too, I think it's really, really big for them moving on or moving forward. Not everything's about tanks though still. Again, like I think all teams are pretty much banning Rumble now. So team comps are getting a little bit tankier, but Rumble has still ruined a lot of games. And Aurora top has still ruined a lot of games. Cassante winning side lane for the last 14 years. I mean, maybe the next 14 years. Maybe that's going to be our joke. Rumble's not good now that Galio is an option. I mean, he's still getting banned. And only G2's proven they can play the Galio pick top into it. I think Rumble was banned all day today. Sanders dog shit now, and no one will pick her Sag. I mean, I may or may not have called that. Side laning got a little bit too important. Sanders has no options to side lane. And with grubs being a thing and rotating on sides being so important to like overload and use your grub advantage, Cinder just doesn't fit that. Oh my god, Jackie Love. Kind of a ballistic fight from Jackie Love if you think about it. I just don't know what D plus is doing, and like, where's Kingen in all this? It's like Kingen could go. Oh, he didn't. I mean, he should flash on the Jackie Love now. Like, where? Like, if you lose vision on Jackie Love, where else is he going? And that flash is easy for you. Kingen not taking that, like, oh my god. Then he could have blast coned over, by the way, and saved the Q. Yeah, Kingen didn't play this fight well. Meanwhile, oh, aiming stepped into the channel. 369 zones up. Dude, 369 Cassante is so fucking good. He plays this fight so well. Yeah, fuck you, Yone. I mean, nothing about Jax is tricky here. Kingen just needs to flash and find Jackie Love immediately. I don't know why he didn't flash there. Oh, what's up, Foxdrop? Thanks for the raid, man. I appreciate it. Hope solo queue was going well for you. I don't know why he didn't, like, Kingen, if he flashes here, it's good. Oh, yeah, no, okay, the Cuddy thing is wild, yeah. Anyway, I was not expecting a Diddy comment, I'll be honest. Yeah, like, if Kingen flashes over, like, on Jackulov here, this fight's so much better. I feel like he gets paralysis because he loses Jackulov. If he flashes over and finds him here, it's actually just fight over. We don't speak about solo queue. I think Kingen needs to get on to Callista immediately there. And then, like, again, the Cassante played the fight so well. 369 is disgusting on this champion. I gotta fly, but have a good stream. No, I appreciate it, Foxdrop. Hope all is well, man. Appreciate it. And welcome, Foxdrop stream viewers. We're VoD reviewing Swiss Day 6 and 7, so we got a long stream to go, but yeah. The same Foxing. Okay, we're just gonna hit Baron out of the replay. I guess we get a fight immediately. There's some important ults that are down, though. But there's no bullet time. And there's no Yone ult and Cream at ult. But, like, Jackulov just gets munched because he has nothing. So, I don't love this for that fact. It's a good TP from Kingen. Really nice ult from Cream. It locks aiming it again. The ult from Tien just missed aiming. If that hits aiming, it is a beast of a fight. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think top overplayed their hand for sure. I mean, it's out of replay, so it's a little bit funky. I know, like, a lot of flashes are down, and Kareem does have flash ult, which might have been the thought, but I guess the no ult economy fight ended up being better when Yone was actually able to function. And then the Jax did get on the Kalista immediately. So well played, Kingen. See, that's a good flash from Kingen. So they were able to find something off that. Okay. Can they do this? Okay, so they get it. Wow. All right, that's big. All right, well done, D+. I don't really know why Moham was there. I mean, Jackula got one tapped. And the Yone wasn't fucked with by the Cassante. They can't turn the Jax in that scenario. It's too late. I mean, they don't see the Jax coming in. Yeah. And Cream at a 4-man. They should not have hit the Baron. That was the right answer. Showmaker has QSS. Moham? I mean, Lucid is literally queuing the crab. And Showmaker just burned QSS. And Moham's like, let's fucking send it, boys. Alright, this is flush. Oh, I mean, they almost get jungler. It would have maybe opened up a Drake, but I think if D+ is just synced up here, it's fine. Oh, that's okay. That's how that happened. Lucid didn't have a Baron empowered recall, so then he had to walk and he got stuck. So Moham wasn't linked with him. And what is this post fight from D+? Like, why? I don't know why Kingen goes top here, because I feel like if we just walk to Dragon, it fucking does. He walks top, hits recall, then hits wave. And then we just... Oh, man. The fact that D+ doesn't get this Dragon is shocking to me. I know that top was able to hold most of their ults, so a fight would be bad, but they did just force jungler out. Like, imagine if they walk straight to the Dragon right here. They fuck the next wave, they'd take the Dragon. I think Mountain's really important for them. Because top's team is not... They don't have a ton of damage. Like, Cassante damage are reliant. Yeah, Aurora does damage, but, you know... I think if D+ gets Mountain Dragons, they can actually kind of sustain. Right, Kalista builds up damage over time, you would be able to maybe get a long fight. Yeah, that was I don't know why they didn't rush to that Dragon. That was pretty bad. They kind of griefed their map from that. That was really free if they sent 3 to Drake. This album is just too good. Probably my favorite hip hop like album of that exists. Nice, well played, Cream. Oh no! I mean, I can't blame him too much because the W is back up by this point because I think he uses it right now. Oh no, he never. Oh no, he did W, he did W. Wait, no, he didn't. There was never a W used because W is used. Here, I'll move my camera here. Check this. W is on CD. You guys see it? So then he uses W to get out. Jack should have flashed. Yeah, I think Jack's flash would guarantee it. I agree. But he gets into the brush. If Jack's flash forces the W from Cream, then that's how they could have landed with the Glacial Prison and then could have actually connected with the kill. I like the idea from D+. It's just mis-executed. We'll put Cream. Okay, so resets. Good angle from Kingen. The peel is so good though from top. Like even with Showmaker finding a fatty, look at how they're. And first off, this is insane from 369 because he tanks Sejuani ult, interrupts the Jax with Mako. Cream gets a thickie. Aiming isn't R'ing during any of this, which is big. I think aiming should press R now. Yeah, I think aiming should have pressed R here, like to sync up with Showmaker ult. But look at how good 369 plays this. It was the W on the Kingen. He's then gonna ult buffer to keep on to the Yone, and that forces Showmaker to QSS and get out, and that wins them the fight. That was ambitious. Still, the way the 369 plays these fights on Cassante is just, it's really, really fucking good. Oh. I mean, we've seen Jax win games. I will say the Jax and the Gnar, I definitely do favor the Gnar. I just think Kingen hasn't been having a good tournament. It's the perma fight, by the way. It's interesting. Merc Treads for Skarner and Rel. I know it was something I was going to look out for instead of Steel Caps. They just want to be able to move, which I can understand. Yeah, 369 Cassante is insane. It's so expensive for D plus to base there. I know Mako goes down, but like at this point, the two flashes are pretty big. Oh man. Yeah. Jesus Christ, 369. Oh my god. Okay. The big thing is like, why are we basing on this control word? Because for me, like you have a triple control word setup here, right? If we want to base, we can base on this one. Because you don't want to show on the wave. I understand that, but I think this is the safest one to base on. It's like there is a angle here where top does play for the wave and they want to get the Drake. Yeah, I think that's just the wrong, like, they're more likely to go to the brush that's closer to the wave. So if you actually want to recall, and it's just way too far up. And from there, aiming gets red buff auto and then queued by Jack you love. Slowed by Skarner. And then Cassante. I mean, he's just so ridiculously good on this champion. King and cuts a wave. Really? I guess I have Lucid. That thing got deleted. Lucid got the smite off before TN. TN actually never smited. There's a lot of fighting going on in this game for a Jax Yone team, by the way. I know that a lot of people are critical of the D plus macro. It's very clear, but like, yeah, I don't know. I think Lucid and Moham are really showing their youth in this series. It's a bit of a bummer. I do think Lucid's actually a pretty decent player, but definitely like those guys and how they played map definitely showed some of their youth this series. So it's Baron and Mountain for top. Yeah, that's game. 369. Jesus Christ, man. This Cassante both games, though, has just been ridiculously good. Nice from Cream. Yeah, I mean, 369 just making so much space for Cream. Kingen just being a pin cushion in the back line. Okay, he actually managed to get out. So it's just going to be 2 inhibs. Showmaker sends it and gets caught. So he's trying to find Cream, who still had flash. This is a little bit weird for me from Showmaker. Bit of a force. And 369 gets the flash cancel on aiming. And D plus went rolling in 1 by 1 to die. And that's game. All right. I mean, well played top. I think top played well. I would actually really... I think that you need to ban Yone from top because A, they play it well. But then B, if they're going to play Cassante into it and get 369 ahead like that, 369 is ridiculously good in that champion. I actually think this is just the team I would not give Cassante to. I think I just auto-ban this moving forward. That's definitely the one thing I learned from top. And yeah, in a swap game, I mean, these guys definitely have hands. So, yeah, really, really nice from top. D plus was... I think a lot of teams are going to have a target on D plus's back after how they played in this series for the 2-2 round. But anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. It's VoD, guys. I got more on the stream after this, but I clipped these and put these up on YouTube. If you're new to the stream, thanks for the raid from Foxdrop. Thanks so much for tuning in. Follow me everywhere at CubbyXX. And if you guys enjoy the content, think about dropping a sub. Likes and comments help a lot.